Hello and welcome to another Steam Next Fest video for October 2024, and today we are playing Knights in Tight Spaces. So I actually found out from a member of my community that this is actually in the same universe, or is kind of a successor to a game called Fights in Tight Spaces, which I've not played before, but this one does look very interesting. This is developed by Shatter and published by Raw Fury, who worked on the first one, the Fights in Tight Spaces that is, and it has no release date just yet, just coming soon. But control your environment, gather your party, build your best deck to overcome outlaws and supernatural forces across a rich fantasy world. Watch as your tactical choices and deck building prowess play out through stylish fight sequences. So, like it says, this is a deck building game. A standalone title that sends us back to medieval times, building on much-loved gameplay in new and dynamic ways. So, I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Even Steam is telling me that I have not played anything like this in the past, so let's see how we get on with it. The main menu is, as you can tell by the light on me, very bright, so we're going to jump straight in to a new game. We have 5 difficulty settings. Honourable, which is relaxing. Okay, so this gives us more cards and rollbacks. Can restart fights on failure. Enemies have minus 50 block health and damage. So this has less rollbacks and less cards. Enemies have less of a nerf to them. Default difficulty. Enemies have regular health and damage, but no restarts allowed. But we do have 1 rollback. Well, let's brave it and go on brave, which is the middle. So we have 2 archetypes to select in the demo. We have Cleric and Rogue. I'm going to go with Cleric because I like bonking stuff. This is a combination of fighter and magic user channeling higher forces in the pursuit of good. Or, if you've seen any of our Baldur's Gate playthrough, the Cleric was not in the pursuit of good in the slightest. Right, so here are, well, I guess our default cards, which we're going to start with. We've got Kicks, we've got Strikes, we've got Ground Pounds, Charity, which will discard 2 random cards but gain 6 health. Demonstrate Faith. Friendly Fire. Deal 5 damage to all characters. Interesting. Okay, so able to use magic attacks, plus 25% damage to supernatural enemies, and we have a mace. Beautiful. Well, let's get started. So, Knights in Tight Spaces is a complex deck building tactical action game. Before you start, do you wish to play through the tutorial? Yes. I'm going to go with yes. Teach me. Okay, use Q and E to rotate your left and right. So we have 4 options there. Right, highlight cards in your hands. Spinning back fist. Okay, so move the selection cursor to the indicated tile and carry out the action on this man. And then we have right click to cancel it as well. Okay. For some reason, I thought I was the skeleton, like the way that it's centered on me, because of just like where the camera started. I was just like really confused for a second there. Right, not skeleton, obviously. Some cards require momentum to play. My brain is not with it today. So we see this indicated. If a card cannot be played, the momentum cost will be shown in red. Okie dokie, so we can't do a jump attack. Current momentum is shown here, and that is the amount of momentum we'll start with next turn, 0. So we need to play the focus card to gain momentum, which we've done. Lovely. Okay, so now it's higher, we can play this card. Beautiful. Range and maximum range of an attack in the card's data. Okie dokie. So, we use that. And we'll slap this skelly. Oh, that was cool. Ooh, we can zoom in. So we're now close enough. Oh, that's cool. So that attack also moved us forward. So we can now jab this skeleton right in the mouth. Ooh! And he will turn into bones. You have won your first fight. A fight ends when every opponent has been defeated or when you have completed all of the main objectives. Okay, well that was fairly simple. So, let's talk about your opponents. You will sometimes be given warning where and when new enemies will arrive. If a tile is blocked at the end of the turn, the enemy will be prevented from arriving until the next turn. Okay, so we can hit enter there. Press and hold the Alt or show info at any time to see the current health of all enemies on the board. So you have 17, you have 12. Okay, enemies will be activated if they are targeting the player at the beginning of their turn. Enemies with projectile weapons can attack from any distance as long as there isn't an obstacle. So, use front kick on the selected enemy to push them into the ranged enemy's line of sight, which is this red dotted line here. Ah, so we can cause a bit of friendly fire. Interesting. There you go, mate. So, once an enemy has been activated, they will attack at the end of the turn regardless of the allegiance of their target. Okay, so yes, we can cause friendly fire. That's a cool mechanic. So, we'll pass the cursor over a target to see their info. This will also show the order in which they will attack. Okay, so you're first and you're second. Lovely. If you see the crosshair icon, it means they are currently primed to attack on their turn. This guy. So you just shot your skelly friend in the face. Nicely done, nicely done. Enemies can move during their turn. Depending on their attack range, they may move towards you if they're close range, or keep distance if they are ranged. Enemies will try to stay away from tiles adjacent to a void, edge of the map, and get out of the way of other enemies. So we want to use jab on one of yous, which I'm guessing would be you. No, you. We want to be jabbing you, apparently. If an opponent is pushed out of the fight space, they are knocked immediately. Okay, so I'm guessing now we want to go for this guy because we can slop him off the edge there. Use front kick. Kick that man! Gone. Dust. Right, let's have a look at more advanced mechanics. Some cards have an alternate movement amount. Use the option play card to move close to the enemy. So that just lets us move 2 tiles or deal 9 damage. Okay, so we'll just use that to move forward. You can use the environment to your advantage. Cards like Head Smash can be used when the target is adjacent to a wall or barrier, which he is. Some cards like this will cause an enemy to face you, so they will attack you if they survive. Look out for this icon on the card. So I'm guessing this little arrow here means that they're going to turn and hit me afterwards, if they survive. However, will you survive? Because I'm going to smash your head. I don't know. Ooh! Wait, he did survive it. Right, so that is why we have the block card. Any damage done will be taken from the block before your health. Lovely. I'm going to move my camera to the other side of the screen. That is the problem with recording multiple demos in one go. You never know where you want to put your camera. Right, so, as I was saying, any damage done will be taken from the block before the health. So we have 10 block, which will block 10 damage. Lovely. So, that didn't do any damage to us, you loser. Any leftover block is lost at the end of the turn. But now, we can push you because it will remove you from the fight space. Enemies can be pushed over railings, windows, open doors, or anywhere you see a hazard marker. Void spaces will not always be marked with a hazard marker. So we can just shove you. We can just shove you out of this nice little tavern. You're ruining it. And he just exploded. And now we have a new one. So, every time you make a successful attack, your combo level will increase. Combo is maintained between turns, but any movement will reduce your combo level by 1 for each tile. You need to reposition in order to attack. With very few exceptions, you can only move in a straight line. Use dash to get closer to the highlighted enemy. Come here! Some cards require a specific combo level. For example, left spin kick requires 2. Some cards increase your combo level without the need for an attack, so use Jolt. Alright, that has increased my combo level. Now we can do it. Besides pushing enemies through a void, you can hurt them by pushing them against an obstacle. So I'm guessing this is going to push him into the table. Nice, okay. If an enemy is primed to attack you, you can choose to counter, allowing you to retaliate during the enemy's turn. Lovely. And now we counter. Excellent. Some cards like Grapple require multiple steps. Go on. So grapple, click the card, then select the enemy, and then the destination. I can just spin you around. Oh, I like that. As you progress through the game, you'll come across cards and enemies with new abilities. If you need a reminder, you can hover over the card to see what each icon means. I will not disable tooltips in the menu, thank you. First time you encounter a new mechanic, a help screen will pop up to explain it. You can enable and disable these in the options menu. Thank you. Lovely. Okay, well that was our tutorial then, or Oh, no, no, we're still in there. Okay. Right, cards marked with the sword icon will use the effect of any weapons held. So this one, long strike here, will use the effects of our mace. Attack the marked enemy with the long strike, you sir. Hiyacha! Beautiful. Even when holding a weapon, some attacks still use fists and feet. Cards marked as such will use any melee-related effects and modifiers. So front kick, for example, will use that. Come here. Yeah! Some cards cannot be played at all if you don't have the correct weapon. So we can't use quick shot because we don't have a bow and arrow. Certain characters carry the attuned trait, which means they get access to powerful magic abilities. Fireball. Beautiful. I mean, we are a cleric. There's some magic in there somewhere. Oh, nice. What is an adventure without a party? During the quest, you'll be able to contain multiple characters at once. Whole party shares the same cards and deck, as well as momentum and combo. So we can switch between characters or select them by just clicking them in here. Select the brawler. Where are you? We've got a fighter, and then blue is a brawler here. Your party will assist one another with support attacks. When one of your characters attacks, any other characters in range of the target will attack immediately with a free attack. Oh my. So, can we... Oh, you're just right next to us. Give him a schmack. There we go. Oh, nice. The little two-punch. I like it. Right, we can check a character's support attack in the status panel. Now we need to select our hunter over here. Hunter's support attack is ranged, thanks to his bow. Thank you. Right, move your brawler to the marked position. So I guess we need to use dash and get you to run over here. Attack the marked enemy with front kick to make use of the hunter's ranged support. Lovely. So I'm guessing the hunter's just going to shoot straight here. Time it. Don't even need to time it. He's just standing there like a dope. Down. Now make use of what you've learned to use your whole party to take down the remaining enemy. Alright, cool. So, we can... Maybe we can get you... What does shift do? Move to the side of an adjacent character. Or move 2 tiles. Can't get you over there, though. But I guess we could move... where's our... fighter here? I guess we could move you. Oh, no, hang on. I'm trying to get them to like... Oh, hang on a minute. This will work. So if we move you here, and then we switch to our brawler and get them to move here, and then we switch back to our fighter here, will they be able to use long strike there, or... Ooh, no, that doesn't work. Ah, because we don't have the momentum. However, we do have the focus. So now we do have the momentum. So hopefully you will hit the knight, and then our brawler will too. Yes, beautifully done. All right, there we go. Now we're getting it. Excellent. Okay. That's fun. You! What are you doing here? I think it should be obvious. How did you get in? You're asking all the wrong questions. What you should be asking is, why am I in here? I think I'd prefer to just fight you. Understandable. Understandable, okay. Right, we are into our campaign then. So, who have we got? We've got just Ava Thibault. Tybalt? Our cleric. All alone so far. Right, expected enemies, which is over here. Swordsman, squire, and a big knight. We already fought a big knight and we whacked him. Let's get into it. Oh, we're just brawling in the shitter, are we? Alright. So, this is a reminder of void tiles, so clearly we need to shove someone out. Use them to your advantage, but be careful not to be pushed into the void yourself. Rollbacks allow you to revert your actions back to the start, so we have one of those on this difficulty level. Enemies can block the same way as you. In order to damage them, you will need to reduce the block to 0 or use abilities that ignore it. Okay. So, what have we got? We got dash, we got ground pound. Causes 1 push in every... Ooh, hang on. Ah, so this is a void space here where this red line is. So I'm wondering if we could just ground pound this guy straight out of it. Let's give it a try. Oh, that did not work. I thought that was going to have a longer range, and it did not. Okay, I guess we'll just... I guess we'll just come over there and slap you. I'm not in the right place for this. I don't think this is going to work, is it? No. Okay, this has gone horribly wrong already. And now we have run out of momentum, so just gonna stand here, really. Hang on, we can roll this back. Immediately need to roll it back. Great start. So we have 3 momentum, so we can move forward here and then try the ground pound. Beautiful. And that's him gone. Okay. Now that is much better. Right, lovely. So let's end our turn. And now we are just really surrounded. So someone needs to die, because otherwise you're both going to hit me. You've got 14 health. This will do 14 damage. You've got 5 block, so this will not kill you. But we can hit you with a quick kick if we need to. So what I'm going to do is just immediately murder this man. I love these like animations it does. And then unfortunately, I can't push you anywhere because there's a wall behind you. But I can move here just to make your life a bit harder. And then we can also do a quick block. Let's see how that turns out. Excellent. So he wasted his turn turning to face me. So what I'm going to do is hit you with this, which will leave you with hopefully very little health. 5. Okay. And then it says it's going to spawn in another enemy, but if I use slip again, I can block that, stopping them from getting back up. And now, can we just straight up kill you? You've got 5 block again, so no. But we can take a bit of that health off you and remove your block, and then also slip again to block you from getting back up. I'm just frustrating him. This is the plan here. This is the plan. We just keep kicking. You've got 1 health left, so we don't have any. Well, we need to build up a combo for this move down here, so I actually can't do any more damage to you, but I can stop you from getting back up again. And I guess we'll just do a heavy strike. Just rinse you. His arm is in the toilet. That's awful. So I guess now we need to allow the next enemy to come in, because otherwise we're just not going to end this. You know, we need to. Oh, that's a big boy. Heavy enemies cannot be thrown on the floor, so any card with that mechanic cannot be used against them. Okay, so we can't knock you over, so all we can do is just damage you. I'm in danger. I'm guessing we can't ground pound you either, right? Yeah. Can't be. Well, he says it can't be downed, but can you be pushed? I suppose we might as well test it. Ah, actually, no. No, that will not work. No valid targets. Okay. We can't even hit you with that either, so what we need to do is move in front of you, which I don't like doing. Now we can do the ground pound. Will it move a big knight? Okay, that will. We can't throw him or down him, but we can push him away. That works. We can push him away, and that works. Because it means he has to move closer to me again, which is just a waste of his time. So I'm going to hit you with the old heavy strike. And then I am going to move over here, and hopefully you won't be able to hit me. However, I feel like... No, you know what? We won't take them. Oh! We should have taken the block. That hurt. Should have taken the block. Okay, I'm going to heal myself, but that also loses 2 cards. Yeah, so he's got a big sweep attack here, so I'm going to move over here. Indicate... Yeah, that's what that red line was, so we'll need to back out of that. Force him to move closer. And then I'd really like to hit you, but I can't while standing here. But I also don't want to get hit, so I'm going to move over here. And then we'll just wait a turn, and then now we can slip this way. And ground pound again to push you back. Excellent. This does get very tactical, especially with an enemy who can hit you in such a wide area. So I'm going to hit you with a heavy strike. take your health down a bit because you're close to death. And then I'm going to dash backwards so you can't hit me. And then fingers crossed we get a good card that allows us to just finish you off. So shield's down. Kick him! Lovely. Hey, there we go. Glorious victory. Excellent. Well, that went reasonably well. And we got a new card. So what do we want? I want a fireball. It's not even a question. Give me the fireball. Next day in the tavern. And that's how I ended up getting lost in the Baroness's castle and how I bravely escaped her privy, pursued by her elite guard after we fought 3 guys in a toilet. Sure, like the time you outwitted that demon or punched that sawtooth sea creature. It's all true. The Spy Master. If I might interject, sire, may I take a moment with your friend? They're absolutely no friend of mine, so you can take them for as long as you like. Do I get any say in this matter? Of course, if you want the kingdom and everything you love to be destroyed, stay here drinking. Otherwise, meet me at the old bridge and I'll explain. So, I was just getting pissed. Right. Well, we're on the old bridge. And there's skelly boys everywhere. Some voids are over railings. Any character pushed over the railing will be killed instantly. Throws that moves characters around cannot be used to throw enemies over railing. Railings are highlighted in red when you hold the show info button. Okay, well, can I just push you? You know, is that an option? Can I just shove you? I hope. Well, I could ground pound. Will that work? Guess we're about to find out. No. Okay. That does not work. However, I can just hit you with a righteous strike, which will knock your head and everything else off. I don't really want to move closer to these enemies just yet, so we'll... Oh! You can hit me from 2 tiles away. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of skellies. Right. So, will the quick kick push you over the edge? No. So what will at this point? Right, we're at... Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to fireball you because you've annoyed me. And then I'm also going to heal and end my turn. Ow! Ow! Goodness me, this might take more than 1 attempt. I'm down to 9 health already. Are you low on health already? You've got a very high block for a skeleton. So -4, -6. That's not going to do enough to kill you. That's unfortunate. I'm going to kill you. And then I'm going to dash 1 backwards. And then I am going to fireball you. I don't think I need to block, although I might regret saying that. Oh, you're just everywhere. Okay. Let's do a ground pound, because that will push you back. How much health have you got left? I can't see. Hang on a minute. You've got 5 health and no block. You've got 1 block and 6 health. So what I'm going to do is kill you. And then maybe die? Because I've run out of momentum. Ow! 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 Right. Oh, just straight back to the main menu. Oh, wait, do we not get another go at that? Oh my god, that's it? You get killed once. Well, that is the difficulty option I chose, actually, so that makes sense. No restarts allowed. Goodness me. Goodness me. Right, what I'm going to do is get back to that and try it again. That's what I'm going to do, so we'll see that in just a minute. Right, we are back on the bridge. Same difficulty. We're going to take one last crack at this. One last crack at level 2. Expert. I'm a professional. Right, so what does it take to throw you... Well, this isn't a railing, actually, is it, this? So let's hover over show info here. So this is the void space. So what I did wrong in the first attempt at this fight was I tried to throw someone over this wall here, which doesn't count as a void space because it's too high. However, this ledge that this skelly to the right is standing at That works. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to slip here, ground pound you, and then that's, yeah, gone straight into the water. And then I think we are kind of okay to just chill. And what we want to do is we want to be on the other side of these skeletons to give us a chance of pushing them. So, I am going to... And we also don't want to get pushed ourselves as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move here, because then I can't be pushed. And then we'll hit you with a heavy strike. And then I don't think I can be hit from here, although I feel like I should quick walk anyway. I've got 1 health. I've just noticed this. I'm going to be honest. I just sprinted through the first fight, the one in the toilet. Did not realise that our health would carry over into the next fight. So, what I'm about to show you in this demo is dying. Again. Because what I'm going to do is die. Yes. Right, let's heal. I'm going to try and kill you. I've decided. I did kill you. Excellent. Okay. That works, and I should be safe from the next attack. Right, we need to keep away. Just desperately keep away from this guy with the shield. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip here. And then I'm going to hit you. Right. Deal 5 damage to all characters, but it will leave me with 2 health. It won't kill you either. So, I'm just going to block and hope that... Okay, that works. Right, we definitely want to save our heavy strike for this fella. Deal 4 damage and 1... I don't think we can, though, actually. So what I'm going to do instead is... kill you. And then I'm going to slip here. And... I hope I survive. I am alive. I am alive. Okay. Right, and then again, I'm going to... actually, we want to hit you first. So really, all we can do is hit you with the hammer blow, which doesn't do a lot. We've got 2 momentum left, so I can hit you again and kill you. He's done it. He started the fight on 1 health, and he's redeemed himself. Excellent. Right, before we finish up, let's find out why we've been summoned to this old bridge. And then we shall call it a day. This is fun, though. I really like the sort of tactical thinking that you need to put into this. I'm really glad I did the tutorial. Gonna be honest, without the tutorial, I would not have managed any of this. So, that's excellent. We'll pick up a cursed strike. Give me a curse. I'll take it. Right, you will notice that our character's name has changed. That is because when you die and restart, your character's name is randomized. So instead of being Eva, we are now Lucia. You're here, just in time to be no help whatsoever. My apologies, I did not expect our new arrivals to make it here so soon. You have proven yourself useful. If you work for us, we can make it worth your while. I have a higher calling than the pursuit of wealth. In which case... But of course, I wouldn't say no to a generous, charitable donation. We've been watching a necromancer for a while, but in the last few days, something has bolstered her powers to unimaginable levels. This was just the start. My people are still tracking her current whereabouts. In the meantime, we need you to slow their progress across the kingdom. Re-kill the undead, wait for further instructions. You'd be well served to seek assistance in your quest. The local tavern will patch you up, and there may be individuals who will join you on your journey for a price. Excellent. Okay, so I guess that's where you start putting your party together. Also, another thing that I cut out just while I was speeding back to the bridge is that the map is somewhat randomized as well. So you will notice that we started up here somewhere, or, well, I guess just in the west area on our first run, and now we're down here. The levels so far have been the same, so I'm not sure about like any sort of procedural generation or randomizing of those, but the map for sure is randomized every time, it seems. That is a lot of fun so far, though. I'd be interested to see what it's like once you put the party together. Obviously, we saw a little bit of it in the tutorial, what it's like with multiple characters. But I really like the idea of that. I didn't play Fights in Tight Spaces. Like I said, I wasn't aware that this was in the same series as that. But it is very cool, and I really like the animations in the attacks, that it goes from the isometric or like top-down kind of view, and it zooms in and shows like the animations of every attack, which is very, very cool. So I do really like that. And the art style is just fun as well. It just looks like that sort of, I don't know how to describe it, but sort of like somewhat papery, kind of like a paper craft kind of style. I really like that. It's very fun. It reminds me of a lot of old games like that use that really sort of colourful, but at the same time kind of flat kind of style of character. And the character art in the little cutscenes is really nice as well. So I'm a big fan of that. I really like that so far. So I think I would like to play some more of that. And I would be very interested to see what it's like once you've got your party together. But yes, hopefully you have enjoyed this video and also the demo if you played it. So this was Nights in Tight Spaces. There is no release date as of yet, as I said at the start of the video, but coming soon. Hopefully very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one, and a whole lot more on this channel as always. Thank you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.